Hey guys, so we're in a little village called Tittenser, which is just off the 884. Now, in one of my previous videos I mentioned Duke of Sutherland statue being kind of close to somewhere near where we live. Well, decided to have a bit of a wander out to it, show you this statue in a bit closer detail. Probably about, I don't know, probably only about half a mile's walk, I'm guessing. Can't be far. So we're going to walk across. I'll show you some of the scenery on the way, because we do go right by somewhere called Trenton Gardens. And there's also a active monkey forest here as well, so something for the kids to do. I'll pick you up there. So guys, we're still in Tittenser. Just turned up Monument Lane, which is a little lane, and we're going to make our way up towards the monument of the Duke of Sutherland. Have a look there, what there is. Apparently there is some very old legends going around since the Second World War in this area, that the statue was used to store ammunition and guns for the local area during the Second World War. How true that is, I have no idea. A lot of these legends, we do have some truth in them somewhere, but we'll have a close inspection and see if we can find anywhere where they would have stored anything when we get up there. Catch you in a minute. Just out of interest, little house here on the left hand side, I'll just show you. And out of interest, nothing ever happened there, according to the blue plaque on the wall. So there we go. So here we are walking up Monument Lane still. Well, that longer lane. There's one end. There's the other end. Now I believe what we need to do is we need to get up here, and there's a little public footpath which takes us across these fields. Hopefully it won't take us too long to get there. So here we are at the little gate, part of the Trentham estate. So here we are walking along. Turn the microphones on, microphones on. Along the footpath to the monument. Not quite sure how we get there, but on the right hand side there, you'll see the monkey forest roundabout. Quite a scenic area. With the exception of the waterworks, obviously, which is just across the A34, across those fields there. And behind that you might just see the spray dryer chimney of Wedgwood sticking up between the trees. Wedgwood factory, of course, that would be. I worked there for many years. There you go, smack in the middle of the screen there. Okay. So it looks like that footpath closed off. So you can't get up there. No matter, look, that'll be where the monument is. I bought the dogs simply because they're white and the ground's like that, and we don't like having baths. The big oak tree there. Kids love to play in that in summer. Climb up it, fall out of it, break arms, legs. Probably not necks, but maybe. I know that might be a raven at the top of the tree there, sitting on his own. Yeah, they tend to be solitary animals. There's obviously rooks and crows, especially at our house, seem to gather. Some days it's like an episode of The Birds, or a retelling of The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, so the village over there is bogs. Now I don't think that the active monkey forest is open at this time of year. There are some cars on the car park, so I could be wrong. And they've basically got a load of Barbary macaque monkeys here, which live wild in the woods. They do have an enclosure around to keep them in the area where they're supposed to be. Been there once. I think once you've been there, I don't think you need to go again. Monkeys is monkeys, aren't they? The reason we're doing this walk is the Duke of Sutherland from Sutherland up in Scotland actually owned this area, and I did point out in one of my previous videos that there was a statue of the Duke of Sutherland which looked exactly like the one at Trenton. Now I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to it because we seem to be heading towards the monkey forest now. As you can see there, the monkey forest car park is just there. They actually use that green space down there as an overflow, and that one's full. So that was quite disappointing that the owners have closed off a permissive access at the moment. It means we won't be able to get up to the monument today. Shame, but apparently it's going to be open again in summer. So we'll try again then and have a wander up there. Maybe even bring the dogs with us. I'll catch you in a bit. So unfortunately, as we walk past this here, I did say it's probably the way up to the monument. It looks like it is because we don't seem to be able to get up there any other way. The big fence you can probably see. Let me zoom out, see if we can get a bit of a better view of it, if I can zoom out. Oh, sorry about that. No, I can't zoom more in or out on this mode. But yeah, so the big fence, as you can probably see it, which is across the stile there, with that sign attached to it, says that the permissive access is closed. Unfortunately, the landowner's taken it on themselves to close the public footpath. Whether or not that's legal, I don't know, but I suppose it's our land, so we can't do that. I mean, public footpaths, the public footpath you'd think would be open all the time, but obviously not that one. So head back to the car and see if we can head off to somewhere else. Have a quick look around. Right guys, so I said we'd be coming to somewhere else nearby, which is quite well known in the area. We're now at somewhere called Beech Caves. Now Beech Caves was, and I can say this with certainty, used during the Second World War for munitions storage. Now you can see there it had a constructed entrance, and we're going to go in. We're not going to go in too far because we do get some nefarious, dodgy types hanging around up here sometimes at night. So I'll flip the camera around and you'll see what I'm on about. So we get all sorts of wet wipes and things just left lying around. You're going to have to be careful here because, as you can see, not exactly the most drained place. Footprints there. Now there is a big sign up there saying danger, keep out. Persons entering these caves do so at their own risk. Just being careful, just in case there's any sharps or anything lying around. Now you can see, as soon as we get in here, somebody's had a fire recently. In fact, you can still smell the fire. And there's fireworks been sent to set off from around here as well. I just go down there, you can see some rockets. Pumpkins in the corner there. Very dark, I don't know if you can see all of this. But these caves were used to store ammunitions in. You can see, absolutely ideal for it, because it's all undercover, really thick roof. Bear with me a second. Sorry, that was just a incoming call. Let me see if I can turn a light on to see if I can see a little bit better. Probably won't see much better. It's only the flashlight on my phone. You can see these go back a good way. Now you can imagine the hills above these see there's all beer cans and all sorts around. There we are, there's some needles there on the floor, look here. Would have provided ample protection from bombing raids. For one, they're covered in trees, so they wouldn't even have noticed them. You wouldn't have seen these from the air. You can see the brick wall, you probably can't actually, but straight in front of me there is a brick wall. I'm not going to walk up there because I don't know what's going to be on the floor up there. People have definitely been letting fireworks off in here then. And, well, rumour has it that these caves are used for, shall we say, dark arts, witchcraft. People come up here trying to summon evil spirits. Don't know if it ever happens. I should imagine not. You can see we do all sorts of graffiti. All sorts of graffiti in here. You can see we really do go back a long way. I'm not going to go back all the way because it's too much of a risk. Just being careful where I'm treading. Obviously we don't want to tread on anything and cause ourselves any issues. See multiple entrances. You can see here, actually, proof that they were used for something. You can see there's actually floor tiles there. There's actually been a floor laid here at some point. We ignore the old mattress springs. See the edges out there, all the tiles. Well, some absolutely terrible graffiti again. And don't know if I said earlier, but these, as well as being used during the Second World War to store ammunition, bombs. There's a bit more of the flooring look here. Back in the 1990s, when rave culture was very much a thing, some more, you can see it quite clearly there. They used to hold the illegal raves in here. So I'm guessing they used to bring generators up Probably have the DJ out the back there or in one of these alcoves. And people would be doing all sorts of weird things with psychoactive pills and what have you up here. So this is Beech Caves then, just up from the village of Tittenser in a small village called Beech. Not what it used to be, obviously, but still a bit of local history. Let's have a walk around here, a bit around the side. Now, I've never actually walked around the side here, so still being careful where I'm treading. Let's go up the hill a little bit. We can see more graffiti around the sides there, and the outside entrance, which you saw from the inside there. Now, somebody spent some time there, Harvey C, in 2011, carving his name into the rock. That must have taken a while, and that'll be there for a long time. Now, of course, Beech Caves is made of sandstone, which means it does get rotted away by the rain, or dissolved away by the rain, I should say. Not that you can see much evidence of it here at the moment, except for maybe in that strip there, where it must be a bit weaker. Not the strongest of stones, but as you can see, if you imagine flying over somewhere like this in the Luftwaffe, just turn my light off, you wouldn't even spot it. Completely covered by trees, always has been, probably always will be until the day we collapse. So yeah, if you want to visit here, head into Tittenser and down Beechdale Lane, follow the lane, just don't all come at once because there's only like one parking space, and tread carefully, wear some stout boots, make sure that nothing can go through the soles of your boots for you, because like I say, we do use, shall we say, people do inject things up here. And just there between the trees you can see the cars going past, trucks, vans, what have you, of the M6, so that tells you pretty much exactly where you are. Now, right by the litter policy by Stafford Borough Council, there's loads of litter dumped, would you believe it? And somebody's thoughtfully put up a rope swing, though looking at it, it's probably not the strongest thing, so I wouldn't go on it. Little bit of local history for you guys. Right, I'm going to get back in the car, just drive back home and go and use my chainsaw at my dad's and cut some wood. Catch you in a sec.